What's going on, guys? Dan here from Random Fish Stuff again. Just giving you guys a quick update on what's been happening. I haven't put out a video in a little while just because I've been moving house and getting busy with life. But this is you might recognise this fish tank. This is my 4-foot from a previous video with the custom built sump and all that sort of good stuff. The aquascape's changed a little bit since you might have seen it last. But I wanted to talk about this this tank here. It's a big 6-foot, 1,000 litres thereabouts, 1,000 litre tank. I've built it all myself. Obviously I didn't build the fish tank, the glass I bought, but everything else, like that big black overflow you can see at the back there, that's a custom overflow made out of acrylic. I might get into detail in another video, but it's 6 foot by 2.8 feet high by 2.5 back to the wall. Which, yeah, with the sump, we're talking around 1,000 litres. Built the stand myself as well, and the 4-foot sump, which has a 1500 watt heater, and it's got the Fluval SP4 pump, which is about nearly an 8,000 litre an hour pump. There's also a denitrate reactor down in here, which I'd like to talk about. I'd like to make another video in future and talk about how denitrate reactors work and how I built mine, and because they're really not that hard to sort of get your head around. Makes water changes a lot easier anyway. But in the tank, as far as tank mates, we've got a cichlid, a flower horn that I call Frank. This is the true parrotfish that we got in here. We've got a bunch of red jewels. You can see a gourami at the back there. You've got a bunch of red jewels which breed like crazy. There's also a yabby in here, but he doesn't poke his head out too often. As for the 4-foot, a lot's changed since you might have seen that last. I'm no longer injecting CO2 in here. It was very hard with the sump. Again, something I might talk about in another video. Injecting CO2 with a sump, because you got a lot of aeration, a lot of airflow, water flow, sorry, and aeration when it drains down into the, sorry, you probably can't see that, but when it drops down into the sump, a lot of CO2 escapes, so it's very hard to inject it with a sump. So aquascape's changed a bit. These plants are all growing without any CO2. So this is not meant to be a carpeting plant. It's a type of stem plant that just grows out of control. All sorts of different sort of stem plants in here, just sort of taking off. And still my rainbows are still in there. And I got a lot of rainbow fish. I still got the little the lamb chop rasboras in there. A few of them. I really like those guys. But yeah, so that's pretty much it, guys. I've had a bit of a change, and I've built this, which this is another thing. This is my shrimp rack, which I wouldn't mind showing you guys. I've built the whole rack myself, and it's got all sorts of handy stuff in here for aquascaping tools, all sorts of crap that I need in there for water changes and whatnot, and food. 3 shrimp tanks. So down the bottom here we have, and all these tanks are injected with CO2, I should mention as well, sorry, before I go into it. There's my CO2 bottle all hidden away, drop checkers. Down the bottom here we have the, what do they call it, the white and red, is it red cherry? Crystal red, sorry, crystal reds in a, obviously CO2 injected tank. Up here was where I had a lot of blue dream shrimp. Recently I think something's gone wrong and I've lost a lot of them. Again, might be a topic for another video. And then up the top here is probably my newest tank, which had been dry starting with HC Cuba again. You might have seen that in my previous video with the 4-foot tank. I dry started a lot of HC Cuba. It's slowly taking off in here. There's a bit of algae up the front. Might be better from this side to see. Yeah, Cuba all pearling, doing really well, and frog bit on top, floating plants. And in here we have, not sure if you can see them or not. In here I've got some tiger blues. They got orange eye tiger blues. So I'm not so sure how well you can see them, but yeah. So that's pretty much my fish room at the moment, and that's what's been happening. Oh yeah, marine tank over here, but that'll be for another video again. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, like, subscribe, do all that sort of stuff that everyone else tells you to do. And I'll bring some new videos out soon, and maybe answer some questions. If you guys want to know anything about my setup, please comment. I'll make a video. And yeah,